Hi there, this is a reading for the collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest. So today we're going to do a reading about like an acceptance wound, okay? I feel like I've talked about this before, but there's something coming to the surface right now about that. And I'll tell you why I'm doing this reading. And I'm going to put in the comments, if you don't want to listen to this, I'll put in the comments when the reading actually starts, but I think it's important and you might want to listen to it. So last night I had a dream that I was somewhere and I knew somebody from my past was there, and it was a guy. And this guy likes tattoos and has his own tattoos. And I specifically wore a no sleeve shirt so he could see my sleeve. I have almost a full sleeve. I got to get my sleeve done. But anyway, I was showing my arm, my sleeve, to get his attention, or because I knew he liked that. I thought that he would like me more, kind of thing. But what was interesting in the dream, I felt, he didn't say this, but I felt his energy, and I don't think he was very impressed by my tattoos. So there's a couple messages right away from that. It's like, there's something about like an idea of what you view as like cool, or like what you think, like how you perceive what you think other people like. So you're like basically a chameleon, kind of molding yourself into these different versions of yourself to fit in, right? This is very like high school type energy for sure. Going back to high school here, elementary, I mean, any of those, but high school I feel like is really a pivotal point of like, those kind of things are more important at that age, even middle school, I guess. But the other thing that I got from it too was that people like the way you are. Like, I think you'd be surprised to see that people actually do really like the authentic version of you. And that's like inside, outside. Like, it's about physical appearances, but also what's on the inside. And the inside stuff's more important to them. The birds are like, yes, okay? So, it's very important that if this is something that you've been working on, that you step more into who you are, and like finding the real you, and sticking to that, and not trying to go back to these old ways of figuring out how you can appease other people or get people to like you, is I guess the message there. Okay, so that's done. Yesterday I tried something new. If you saw that video, the messages from spirit guides. And I ended up talking to my friend Kim, so I have to correct myself. I called what she does, how she utilizes playing cards instead of tarot. I called it tarot, but it's actually called Cartomancy. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But I realized yesterday when I was talking to her about, she saw my video and how it went with just the tarot cards without the major arcana. And I realized that Spirit's been directing me to use playing cards. And not to say that I won't use tarot cards. Like, I'm not going to get rid of that. But there's something about this technique that Spirit wants me to tap into. So you're going to see for the first time me utilizing my gifts, my intuition. I've never done this. When I was younger, I did talk about this in another video. But when I was younger, I did use playing cards as a means to try to figure out what was going to happen. So like I was already tapping into that, but I didn't know what I was doing. I just kind of looked at it as like, okay, red's good, black's bad, which I mean, in a sense, I guess it kind of is, but like red's yes, black's no. Like that's kind of how I viewed when I was playing cards. So yeah, we're gonna, first time ever, you're here with me, gonna try doing this reading with playing cards. So wish me luck. And let's let's see. Okay, we're going to say like 504. Okay, so let's get into it. So we're tapping into the acceptance wound. Like, what do we need to know about that, Spirit? And you're just going to have to bear with me because I'm going to have to, like, mentally kind of to go, okay, what card is this again? In tarot. Three of Cups, okay. So, yeah, it's definitely, like, I feel like you've kind of found, I knew the Five of Cups was going to show up too, that's funny. I feel like you've kind of found, like, your people now more that make you feel like, nostalgic. Some past people are coming through for sure. Make you feel like you're good enough, like that you belong. You belong is actually the term I want to use. So yeah, there's a lot of Cups energy coming through right off the bat. So there's something emotionally that you're tied to with this wound. I feel like for some of you, like you're doing something unconsciously, like it's like a habit that you do, like whether it's talking or, how do I want to say this? Like whether it's like an action or it's something you're speaking, like there's a rotation, like a habit that you do when you feel like you're looking for acceptance, okay? I'm sorry, I got paused there for a minute because I forgot, like when you're doing this, there's no like reversals. So I'm just going to have to kind of try to tap into whether it's a reverse message or not. Interesting. Yeah, it's almost like, so right now there's kind of an internal battle with yourself where you're trying to balance this other version of you that you've created, okay, because of trying to fit in, trying to be accepted, and who you really actually are. That's what you're fighting with right now. So, spades, swords, clarity. You're getting clarity, yes, on this. Actually, I was going to say you're getting clarity on this acceptance wound, but I feel like you're getting clarity on how people actually have perceived you this whole time. And it's in a good, really good light. So I guess that'd be like the Knight of Pentacles. You know, what people really think about you is that you're reliable and that you're dependable and loyal and steady. Like they can really just count on you for everything. Yeah, count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, I'll be there. They know they can count on you for sure. Queen of Wands. Wow, this is really good. You got such a good vibe. Like, okay, so there's something maybe too where you're kind of recognizing, like, why the hell did I ever try to be this over here? Why did I try to be this over here? Because, like, who I've been all along is a real treasure, right? Not this fake version of who I am. It's a King of Swords. 2 6s, a 3. There's a lot of 3s coming through. You might be seeing a lot of 3s right now. 2 queens, 2 6s. Okay. What's really interesting about you too, you've got very much like a balance of like fairness is the word I want to use. Like you always give people the benefit of the doubt. That's something they recognize about you. But you've got so much compassion and like it's very interesting because the Queen of Cups is showing up in the Queen of Wands. But I'm getting kind of like all the queens, like the swords, like your intellect, your mind and your heart. And actually, I'm not feeling the, well, you're very nurturing too, but the Queen of Cups really here is the big one. Like, people know that, like, upon meeting you, they know your intent is good. Like, there's just something about you that they can tell right away. Like, you're honest and true and reliable, like I was saying, passionate, compassionate though. And like, that's always been a thing with you, but I feel like you downplayed that before because you didn't want to steal other people's thunder. But what's very interesting, like what is really coming through, and like with that dream and with the cards, is that people don't like, people don't like the watered version down of you. They don't want it. They want the real you. Okay? They want it all. And they might be a little intimidated by you, for sure, people. That might have always been the case. But I see your true colors shining through. There's a lot of music coming through. That's why I love you. Yeah, don't be afraid to let it show your true colors. That's why that's coming through. Oh my God, I love that. Chills. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, people don't like the watered down version of you. They don't want it. And maybe that's something that you're coming to terms with too. With this acceptance wound, is like, wow, why did I think this way was the right way to go? Well, we know it's like there's childhood stuff here. There's definitely in your relationships. And I feel like this is for everybody, anybody. You lost yourself along the way because you were trying to do whatever you could to make that other person happy. Well, now it's like you're finding the real you, and you're saying, this is how I'm going to show up from now on. And, like, take it or leave it kind of thing, which is what it should be. But if you're in a relationship right now, I feel like the person you're with has kind of helped you, be more accepting of who you are. Like, they've shown you, like, they're unapologetic about who they are. So they've shown you, like, you need to be unapologetic too, because you're a bad bitch. Well, what's the guy term? I don't know. You're awesome either way. Like you are incredible, and they have always seen it. People have always seen it, and now is the time for you to, like, let go of this wound and say, this is who I am, and I love me. Okay, it's beautiful. Throne sitting for sure. I'm trying to think if I want to pull any oracle with this. If I want to just go with what I've got. I don't know. I think I do. All right. Yeah, there was something very, like, hidden and locked up about you. And so listen, don't feel bad about, like, if there's something right now when I'm talking about this where you're like, oh man, I should have just been me the whole time. Don't feel bad about it, because it was kind of for your protection. And, like, you weren't, like, the people you were surrounding yourself with before, if you did show the real you, not to say, oh, something terrible would have happened, but maybe you would have, like, maybe something like there would have been more obstacles and people trying to get in your way at that time. So you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Like, you were meant to, like, have the journey that you had to get where you're at right now. Bold moves, okay? Yes. And you stepping more into your authenticity is really going to amp things up for you. Look at that. As I'm saying, because I'm looking at this ever after and the bold moves and then the coins come out. Yes. Okay. That's where the magic really happens for you. Clarity. Well, and the sword too, for me, feels like you're kind of cutting through the bullshit. of other people as well. Access, I mean, that's, yeah. The door is open. Right, creativity. I've been saying this for like a while now, a couple weeks. Creativity is really important. Oh, there's balance again. Right now, tap into your creativity. That's really gonna, ascending, that wants to go like right there. Really going to help you kind of move forward, okay? So actually we have 3 6s because we saw the 6 of Cups when we were shuffling. There's another door. Doors are going to open for you, I'm telling you right now. People are going to like really start noticing this change in you. Blossoming, look at with the lotus. So, oh, a ring. Okay, so anyway, what was I going to say? So people are really going to start noticing you. And it's going to give you opportunities. You're going to have opportunities because of you stepping into your power and who you are. This is like, so why this acceptance one is coming up, Spirit is saying, is because you, like the last piece of the puzzle is you going, I accept myself as who I am, flaws and all. Like this is who I am. This is who I am going forward. This is who I've always been and I'm embracing it now. And maybe you just say something like that to activate it. Okay. You must choose to hold on. Yeah, I feel like that big, beautiful heart that you have is moving you, like just because of that alone, is moving you into these places that you've deserved all along. But again, because you needed to kind of embrace who you are, it's like now's the time for that, right? And Spirit really wants you to kind of like, look at, there's a crown. I just kind of noticed that, or it looks like a crown. Spirit kind of wants you to like, if you've been stepping out of your comfort zone, or if you've been thinking about it, like to really start doing that. And maybe this is even you reaching out to people for opportunities. This is you going, ooh, I like that over there. That seems like it might be something for me, and just kind of reaching out to somebody and saying, hey, I'd love to have an opportunity. Like this is you getting more unapologetic about what you want. Okay, what you want, all of it. No, I really want that, so I'm just gonna ask for it. And if they say no, they say no. Like there's no fear anymore of like no tiptoeing, no going, oh, I don't know if that's for me. Like the indecision piece. Like, am I enough? Like, no, you are enough. You know you're enough, and you're going after your shit. And we love that for you. Okay, so what did I... King of Pentacles. This is Swords. King of Pentacles. Or, Knight of Pentacles. So there's also a message here about... there's something very like slow and steady about you right now. So the moves that you're going to make, this feels like intuition, like clarity, going, okay, yes, I have energy and there's so much I want to do. Like now that I'm kind of embracing who I am, accepting myself, I'm ready to go. But Spirit is saying, because there's like 2 clarity cards here. You got to make sure you're still listening to your intuition and not trying to do it all. And I'm going to give you an example. So this morning I woke up and I started thinking about, and this was a habit I was into for a long time, and I had to break myself of it, where I would go, oh, I got to do this, 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 and this, right? And I realized that was like stressing me out. Like, this is what I'm going to do today. No, like maybe some people love that, like the lists and, you know, being organized and doing your thing. But for me, that just makes me anxious, and I feel like I have to do it all right now. So when I started doing that this morning, I was like, hold on. Let's enjoy our coffee. Let's do one thing at a time and enjoy each thing, right? And whatever we get to, we get to. Yes, I have the intention to do this reading today, but maybe it won't happen. Yes, I have the intention to sit down and write and be creative, but maybe it won't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something about, like, you've got great ideas and you're on the right track to what you want to create in this abundance that's coming your way, the doors that are opening. The birds are like, yes, but you don't have to do it all right now. And you can't. You can't, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. Yes. What's funny is when I was picking my crystals, I was looking at my turtle crystal. That's why. You gotta slow down. Like, yes, we're excited, but slow down. Okay. Soul journey. As you climb the mountain, you see beyond the clouds. Soul journey. Access. The door is open, but you must walk through it in ascending. Yeah, so right now you're going through this, awakening for some of you, Spirit is saying awakening, but I feel like, so you might just be starting your journey if you're seeing this video, but for a lot of you, you've been on this journey for a while, and this is like a level up, level up, and the creativity piece is really big with this, I'm telling you. You have to get creative right now. Like, that is what moves your soul. I got chills. Like, that is what lights you up. That is what fills your cup. I mean, it's your passion, your cup. Like, you, and when you get into more creativity, it's going to inspire you to create, like, things you never fucking thought you were going to do. Chills everywhere, all over my body. It's really exciting. I'm really excited for you, this path that you're on. You're on the right track. Again, I have to say, you're on the right track. Just keep at it. Slow and steady. Ascending. And for some of you, this is really interesting. The King and the Queen. So your ascension inspires other people to do better. And for some of you, again, this is like a relationship that you have, like a love relationship with somebody where you're kind of triggering their growth. So that might be the person, like when I said, oh, you might have just started your journey, it might be your person that just started their journey, their healing journey. That's funny. I was just talking to a friend about that, actually. So, like, you're providing clarity to this person by the things that you, like, just by being you, okay? It's not even the things you do. It's by being you, your authentic self. So it's really important that you stay authentic right now while this person that's close to you goes through their transformation, okay? But also, like, it's not just people that are close to you, it's people you come across now. Like, you're inspiring so many people to change because you did it. Like, you're showing them, like, yeah, it was hard. It's not easy, but I did it. You can do it too, okay? Anything I can do, you can, wait. Anything you can do, I could do better. I could do anything better than you. What movie was that? I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Well, that was that was Annie, right? But I was thinking of Chuck and Larry. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. The kid sings it. He's going to be in the play. So maybe some of you are singers. Maybe some of you are entertainers. Maybe you like to be in plays or whatever. There's something, seriously, like, I just can't stress enough about the creativity and authenticity. So maybe while I'm talking about creativity, maybe that's been stunted for you for a lot of your life because of, like, not wanting to shine to overshadow other people, but you're really going to start stepping into the magic, I'm telling you, with this creativity. Okay, so Six of Wands, victory. Yeah, leadership. This feels like release. Once you let go, you can embrace with open arms. Imbalance, love with your heart. Well, release imbalance. I want one more. I don't know what this message is here. This is interesting. you know, for some of you, you could be embracing kind of this King of Swords energy too. Like, it's not just about somebody else. It's like you are stepping forward with like a clear mind and a clear direction, which is going to lead to victory. But what is it that we need to release and balance here? Steady climb. Okay, again with slow and steady. Time. You know what this feels like with this awakening card too, because I forgot this was here on both these cards. This feels like you kind of getting into a rhythm of like really understanding when you need to pause and do shadow work and when you need to like take action towards things. Like, this feels like a rhythm. You've gotten kind of a rhythm of like, okay, I need to sit and release anything that, like, there's something maybe tied with not having wins for you, like not having victories. You need to sit down and really like feel that and see how that made me feel so I can move forward and let go and then start climbing again. And it's like interesting because I'm almost like I'm looking at this ladder and I almost see you climbing up the ladder and then going down a couple steps, climbing the ladder. It's almost like chutes and ladders too. But eventually you're going to get to the top. Sometimes you're going to have and it's not even like it's a setback or you're not doing like what you're supposed to, or like, I feel like I need to say that because maybe that's something you worry about. But it's about the journey, you know, just like being present and doing whatever feels like you need to take care of it right now, even if it's shadow work, right? But there's a balance to it. So if you've been heavy on the shadow work, then the message is you gotta take a break from that and really focus on clarity on what you need to do next, okay? So this is interesting. You might be, for some of you might be exiting a door, okay? Like you're leaving somewhere. And it might not be physical. It could be physical for some people, but it's energetic. For sure. So the Three of Pentacles. That's like working together or teamwork. So wait, what's the exit? What kind of exit are we making here? What's the exit strategy? Exit strategy. Maybe for some of you it's a career. Turtle, stop. The turtle showed up. Crossing. What you want is on the other side of what you fear. Growth and the sun. And path. Yeah, I feel like you're going to take a new path. With this energy, like this stepping into power, being more authentic. I feel like you're going to step through doors, but you're also going to exit doors. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is career based, where you're going to go, this doesn't align with me anymore because I don't, because I'm not the same. I need something more aligned with who I am now. And for a lot of you, it's something very creative, right? And I love this message. Thank you, Spirit, because maybe it's for me too. So I can do more of what I love. And that's definitely a big message here, that Spirit wants you to do more of what makes you feel good. What makes you feel good? So there's a message too about, because we're talking about other people in our lives and that, you know, we're co-creating. We're always co-creating with other people. Well, not always. Sometimes we're individually doing that. But we co-create a lot with other people. So you need to start asking yourself, there's something about motive, right? Especially with that dream and everything that's coming up in this reading. So if there's ever a time where you're doing something and it involves somebody else, you might need to start asking yourself the motive, or saying, do I really need to do this? Do I really need to, like, or is it I need to focus on what I'm doing over here and not worry about what they're doing? because there's definitely a sense of like, you know, with the compassion, the big heart, the loyalty, the steady kind of energy that you have, where you just really want to help everybody. And sometimes we got to say, they can help themselves, number one. If they need my help, they'll ask me, number two. And hey, I need to really worry about myself and what I got to do. Okay? Wow. That went really well. I'm really proud of myself. And that was a lot of fun. And I got to tell you, it's so much easier shuffling these cards. So there's that. And let me know in the comments what you thought, if you enjoyed this type of reading. You know, and maybe next time I'll try it without anything else. We'll get a little braver. Okay, we'll start being creative and do, like, this is a form of creativity. I'm trying something that I've never done. But I am gifted and talented enough that I knew I was going to get some kind of message. Maybe it wouldn't have been perfectly plainly clear, but I was going to get it. But look, I had a few moments where I pulled a couple extra cards, but that went really, really well. I'm very proud of myself, I have to say, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. Any likes, shares, comments to my channel, or my videos, any subscribers to my channel are super appreciated. If you'd like to donate to my channel, it's not expected. I almost said accepted, it's not expected, but it is appreciated. I will put in the comments my CashApp, PayPal, and Venmo. And then right now, typically I'm only doing online bookings. So I will put in the comments how you can get online and book with me on a reading. And I do have to, that just reminded me, I have to change my readings on there because there's too many of them and it's very overwhelming for people probably. And actually before I go, this access card is very important. I just thought of it as I was saying something. That's kind of why I got tongue-tied. One of the things about an acceptance wound is that, and this is perfect with my dream too, is that you used to be the kind of person that allowed anybody to have access to you. And now you're recognizing this right here, that you're this. And I mean, even that king. I mean, if I had all the queens here, I'd put them down. Like, this is like Empress energy, High Priestess, Temperance, like all rolled into one. Like, we're just all of it, okay? And not everybody deserves access to you, okay? And you didn't realize that before. And there might be some forgiveness. That might be part of the wound too. Forgiveness you need to offer yourself for just allowing any Joe Schmo or Sally Sue into your life that didn't deserve your time and energy. So anyway, I hope this helped you and I hope you have a good day.